So, a chap calling himself Jose Mourinho called me earlier. I was busy working on a video, but he told me it was important. Basically, he's in charge of an organisation called Manchester United Football Club. Big deal, so he tells me, although I told him I don't follow sports much. He said they were having a big vote soon to decide who would sit on the board of directors for the next few years, and that my vote was important, and if I didn't take part, well, I wouldn't have the right to complain if the board made some decisions I disagreed with later on. I told Jose I wasn't interested. I don't watch football. I'm into mountain biking and I do my own thing with it. I had to hang up on him in the end because I had reality on the other line. When you stage something in a rather grandiose setting and point a lot of TV cameras at it, two things happen. The people in the spotlight begin to suffer from an overinflated sense of self-importance, and the viewers begin to imagine that the perpetual struggle playing out on their screens might one day lead somewhere. Sometimes the red team wins, sometimes the blue team wins. Ultimately, it's the shareholders and the marketers who win every time, however. I get it. People love drama in all its forms. We love to spectate as heroes and villains do battle. Our primal desire to lose ourselves in tribal rivalry demands satisfaction and finds it, both on a domestic and an international level. Van Persie! When the girl says no, molest her. His name is Rio and he watches from the stand. We've got Di Canio, you've got our stereos. You're going home in a Vauxhall Astra. But it's not a game. As someone who has zero interest in this kind of spectacle outside of helping others to see the distraction for what it is, I personally have next to nothing invested in the outcome of what I see as petty games. But the reality is, millions of people nationwide and billions worldwide will pin their hopes and dreams on the outcome of these meetings, willingly give up their hard-earned cash and give their undivided attention in the hope that their team might be able to sign the next big thing and break the curse which has seen them score so many own goals. It's not a game. People's livelihoods and lives are at stake here. The water is tainted. The food is deteriorating. The planet we depend on for oxygen to breathe is under attack, and someone forgot to empty the bins. You look to your heroes for answers to all this, but they don't have any. They're not nearly as smart as they make out, and they're not nearly as capable as they make out either. They know as well as anyone that their hands are tied by the rules of the game they are playing. They know their time in the limelight will be short-lived, and then, trying to keep a clean sheet becomes someone else's problem. The time for these games is done, my friends. Jose and his buddies will always have a place in society, hopefully more as a sideshow than the main event they currently reckon themselves to be, but ultimately it is on us to decide individually to end our preoccupation with the dualism that has dominated mainstream society for the whole of the past age. So I say to you, left wing or right wing, at the end of the day it's the same bird leaving big white streaks all over your nice shiny Range Rover.